how money changes situation. Miscommunication leads to complication. My emancipation don't join.
For News Network, KEXU, for People's Revolution, and radio and TV station. Radio station 96.1 FM.
What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Muteado Silencio. You know, just beautiful to see all you beautiful faces in here. This is I'm just gonna say a little about Poor Magazine. You know, most of you guys know what Poor Magazine is, but for the folks out there, you know, in the live social media, so Poor Magazine is a poor people led, indigenous people led. You know, they started by Mama D and Tiny, you know, two houseless mom and daughter, you know, and I just always want to share that one of the reasons that I came to Poor Magazine about 10 years ago, it was because it was folks who themselves have been in struggle. You know, there's a lot of dope organizations and nonprofits out there who are helping the people, right? But themselves have never, like Mama D and Tiny say, have never missed a meal. And so for us, it's an organization led by poor people, by indigenous people, led by us, the impacted people, the clients. And so just good to be here. And again, Poor Magazine does different kind of media. We collaborate with KPFA. We also do articles and share articles and information with the Bayview newspaper here in the Bay Area. The only black newspaper right here in the Bay Area, San Francisco, and still kicking and on, so support it, you know. So yeah, just good to be here.
Okay, what is homefulness? Hey, I'm Lori, also known as Ecstasine, and I want to talk to you a little bit about our homefulness project. As poor people, we rarely own the land that we live on and that we work on, and because we don't own the land in this capitalist society, we're constantly getting displaced. You know, so homefulness is an answer to that displacement. It's an answer to homelessness. It is a housing project, a co-housing project, multi-generational, that's taking place on our land, on land that we own, in as much as anybody can own a piece of Mama Earth here in East Oakland. Come see us.
Hey, what's up? We are the people you don't want to see, never want to be. Look away from me. What you gonna do? Arrest me? We're in your city. Yeah, we the poverty scholars. That's PNN, not CNN, people. And yeah, we do need a little bit of your change, your bloodstained dollars, because bloodstained dollars is real. So kick it down. That's www.poormagazine.org, or subscribe on your YouTube channel. Those subscriptions turn into more bloodstained dollars, and we po folks. We are, in fact, Po. That said, you are watching the amazing and the powerful Indigenous News Making Circle. This is not the Trump Tower. This is not Bloomberg News. This ain't CNN. This is PNN. Okay? And the reality is you're going to only get the truth. The truth from the margins, the truth from the street corner preachers and teachers and mama reachers. You're going to get the realness right up in here. Maybe a little bit too real, but let be known. When we dealing with this crucial hatchet man of the aristocracy out there, this Trump-a-clown, who just, can I get a witness for all of our beautiful migrante scholars who are fighting for the right to stay on this side of the false borders today. We have to fight with our truth. We have to fight with our stories. So we are very proud to be speaking to you from this liberated Ohlone Lishan land, because truth be told, we can't be depending on the man. We can't be depending on the legislators and the lobbying, because the non-profiteers will always come up with some new plan. So let's take that stuff back. Let's take our science and our art and our knowledge. Can I get a witness for the poverty scholars? Yes. Right? So this is Newsroom. This is a poor people-led newsroom. And what I mean by that is that every single poverty scholar that you're going to get to meet tonight is the editorial board. For those of you out in YouTube land, you are also the editorial board. So if you have questions that you want to weigh in on when our special guests start speaking, please send those messages to us and we will put them on the air. That said, Newsroom is us folks taking this news space back. And we always recognize that the reality is that as poor folks, as indigenous peoples, as displaced and gentrificated, we are lied about all the time. We are talked about, not talked with. Our stories are told for us, not by us. And so again, we're taking that space back. And that space is a power space. We have agency, we have a voice, and we just make sure that in this beautiful, hallowed land, this liberated Loni Lashan land, we are leading that voice. Yes. So, all that to say, we're going to start out with something we call bio news. That means we introduce ourselves through poetry, through our story, or through our privilege or our struggle. That's one line or two, 60 seconds, because immediacy is real in media. And so we never bore you because Hollywood is in the revolution too. Ashe, Mama D. So we tell you just one line about who we are, and then we pass it to the next editorial consultant in this powerful news-making circle. So I'm going to pass it to my brother Leroy to kick that off.
Leroy! The black cripple is here. Afro-black, Afro-quip, making up our own language internationally.
Thank you very much for your invitation. My name is Ahmed Salah. I was the leader of the first youth movement against the former Egyptian dictator Hosni Mubarak back in Egypt. I was a strategist of the second youth movement that we started against him. I devised the plans that started the Egyptian revolution and implemented the training that led to the ouster of Hosni Mubarak. I have been the first Egyptian from the opposition to go outside of Egypt to meet with world leaders and officials to discuss the issue of democracy in Egypt and their support to dictatorships and oppressive regimes. That includes the United States. So I met two presidents here, former presidents. And I have written a book in which explains everything that led to the ouster of Mubarak, all the tactics we used, everything that succeeded and failed in full, which is called "You Are Under Arrest for Masterminding the Egyptian Revolution." This is my memoir, so you can find it on Amazon.com.
Right on. Woo! Welcome.
Right. Go ahead, Peter.
D in the house, poet.
I'm D. Allen. I've been a member of Poor Magazine since 2006, Homefulness resident since 2015. That's about it.
And the poet, man, come on now.
Yeah, he's a poet. He's a poet. He's a poet.
He writes
Don't let him tell you he's not. I was just wandering in. I think I might be in the wrong place. I was looking for the Young Republicans Convention. Is this the right place? My name's Peter. I make videos. Someone said we should talk about privilege, so I have white privilege. So what I do is I make videos on the front line, and when people attack my friends, when cops attack my friends, I stay there and take pictures because people generally shut down their own violence when they see that they're being recorded on video. So that's kind of a cool superpower that you have if you have a video camera. And also, what's really cool about people here, you should know, is that everybody is accommodating and helping each other because every one of us here has some kind of handicap, social handicap, emotional handicap, physical handicap. So one of the things that really makes me happy coming here is watching how everybody hears everyone else and immediately says, oh, you need this? Well, I can provide that. And then that's how we all come together. So thanks a lot.
Thank you, Brother Peter. Greetings, I am Audrey Candy Corn, mother of Torian Deja Hughes. I am a grieving 35-year-old mother, although I always am smiling. To you out there, I am Sister Save a Soul, that part. I am your sister, teacher, mother, reacher. I am a lovolutionary. I am a lover. And with that being said, I have nothing but love for you, baby.
I need some of that soul. My name's Suki, and I am was imported from another exotic country, and I am the reason people can say that they're not racist because they own me. And anyways, I have tried many times to volunteer with different organizations, and nothing gets done. And I want to be with real people who get things done. So, plus I love this community.
I'm Bruce Allison. I cover all political shit that goes on in the city, from Occupy to Sacramento, all over the city. Arrested 68 times for civil disobedience. This whole fart seen a lot of stuff. Arrested once for a building that had one light bulb in it.
What? Go figure.
Yeah, and they arrested me for terrorism, a RICO Act, and a few other stuff. Yeah, I'll give you to my lovely wife, Kathy.
Lucky man.
Okay, thank you. My name is Kathy Galvez. I was a news project for Bruce, sent by Tiny, and an interview by Tiny, and found out I feel very comfortable here. So I help out whenever I can, and I'm trying to do the live chat part on the computer for Tiny. Okay.
Hello, my name is Brain Damage. I've been a youth worker for the last 20 years, working with at-risk youth in both San Francisco and Oakland communities. And my privilege is to be a part of this PNN Revolutionary Radio. Proud to be here and I'm excited for the future.
Hello, my name is Diallo, the Diallo they didn't shoot 27 times on the West Coast. Never wanting to ever see any of my comrades in anything considered a tent city. So I will help the struggle and help people struggling with all of my might as long as I can. I am into media studies, and that's about it.
Hello, my name is Muteado Silencio. We didn't cross the border crossed us. Muteado Silencio, presente y me alegro. Mis palabras son mi bala, mi lápiz es mi arma. My words are my bullets, my pen is my gun. Again, I'm also a poet. I'm just happy to be here with these beautiful artists, activists, revolutionaries. Again, beautiful. I also want to say that we might not be rich in capital, in money, in the white man's money, but I think we're rich in culture, we're rich in art, we're rich in spirit, and that's a lot of wealth.
Hi, my name is Ecstasine. I'm a welfare queen. I'm neurodiverse, and I have a really big purse. I just thought of that right now.
Is that right, yo?
Go poor! Go poor! Yeah!
I like you,
Incarcerated for crimes of poverty. That's being homeless, poor, and on welfare in this capitalist society. Currently at risk of falling back in those cracks, but on the earth to save the world with the word and the process, me and mine. So I am a poverty scholar, the melanin challenged daughter of a strong Afro-Boricua mama, for without whom there would be no me. Ashe, Mama D. Yes. I'm Mama Soltera and a welfare queen. And I do want to say that for those out in YouTube Landia, I am wearing a jail suit. I'm also rocking my Taino Borican flag from my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
They're dealing with more empirical empire capitalism on that side, just like our brothers and sisters crossing false borders on Turtle Island. But I wear this jail suit because I did 3 months hard time in Santa Rita for the act of the poverty's crime of being houseless. If any of you don't already know, one of the things I do is teach and speak, well, as all of us poverty scholars do at People's School. We teach and speak on poverty scholarship. That's not lived knowledge. That's academic knowledge. That's knowledge from the street corners, from these jailhouse place, plantation prisons they put us in. And so in this case, we're in a money bail state. If you don't got the bread, you aren't free in this stolen land where nobody is free. So also ashe to our brothers and sisters inside the Razor Wild plantations. And I wear this in humility because I only did 3 months, while many of our brothers and sisters are in there for 30 and 40 years behind the secured housing units. So again, also love to our folks from the Notes from the Inside project at Poor Magazine who speak to us. And if any of you know folks inside, we also work with folks who are on the other side of those plantation walls and who send us work and then we publish it. Which segues nicely into a really quick PSA that we're going to try to do. We put out a lot of different media. For those of you who don't know, we work with the beautiful black newspaper, the Bayview. If anybody doesn't know the Bayview newspaper, like my brother Motiado said, it is the conscious black newspaper, right? We also do poormagazine.org. That's www.poormagazine.org. And our youth from Decolonize Academy do a youth-led All Nations Generations paper. And this is volume 8. Just came out. It just came out today. Right? It's called, this issue is called Wars on Our People, Wars on Our Bodies, with the headline story being Po food kills more Po people than guns. So our young people did a powerful research, that's what we call our poor people-led research, on the ways that all of us poor folks die of these diseases that are colonizer sicknesses that didn't happen to our bodies before we were eating their fake ass food. So for instance, like my sister Vivian, who's right behind the camera right now, talks about is the GMOs that they put in all of our food are killing us slowly. And we have illnesses like diabetes and heart disease, we have kidney failure, and we have high blood pressure in ways that we don't even understand. So our young folks did their own research because, of course, they're all coming from our communities that purposely feed us crap. And I would get it if I were you because it's some powerful knowledge. Yes. That said, this is the current issue. It's available if you come any day to Street Newsroom at the beautiful Black Arthur Homefulness location, 8032 Black Arthur in Deep East Ohlone Land. You can also get it by going online to WordPress and looking up Decolonize. And you can also get it just by hitting up the Rainbow Grocer or the food mill in Oakland. So that said, that's this. And then last but not least, we do ask and we do accept ads. So our KEXU radio 96.1 FM as well as our YouTube channel will appreciate sponsorships. If you're at all interested in doing that, again, go online, www.poormagazine.org, and click on Contact the Editors, or you can make a donation at Revolutionary Donor.
I said there's an elderly lady standing up holding on to the tree waiting for the bus, and the bus wasn't coming for 20 minutes. So they said, okay, well, we'll get a bench there. I'm still waiting for the bench.
Okay.
Question?
Not question, just a comment to it. When Mephistopheles, the devil, does skiing lesson, that's when you get a bench.
No, when you get a bench is when we take all of us downtown on a Wednesday at 5 o'clock, and we go through the 2-minute drills for public comment at the beginning of the meeting.
Okay, wait.
You don't have to be on.
That needs to be clearer. That needs to be clearer. Are you saying that there is a public comment, and if so, exactly when and where?
Public comment under the Brown Act for AC Transit is at the beginning of the meeting at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
You have 2 minutes to speak. If your thing goes over 2 minutes, the person behind you can give you their 2 minutes, and you can continue to say what you have to say.
And where is that again?
And this is 1600 Franklin, downtown, off of between 16th and 17th Street.
In
It's
Oakland.
in the second floor in Oakland.
Okay.
And the other thing that I need to tell you is that there is a second public comment period before each agenda item.
Okay.
And then there's a public comment period at the end of the meeting.
Okay.
As well. So
Okay.
there's 3 different times that you can speak.
Okay. One last question. Anybody? Otherwise, we good? All right. So, Omuwale, give her a big round of applause, please.
I didn't get to the gentrification issue, but I would leave that on the next one.
Okay. That's powerful research. So thank you for that. And also, these are the kinds of, we think of them as not important. The ruling class thinks of them as not important because they have their, their cars and their thises and that's. But This is very important to poor people, to people with disabilities, to mamas, and these kinds of things are the kinds of things that you just give up. You know, like my mama used to say, people walk softly on Mother Earth. They just give up. So I know Bruce has. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because the thing is, even driving over to East Oakland, I think there are a lot of gentrifucks around here that are just Ubering into West Oakland. We never see them. They take their little Uber vans, Uber cars. They're in and out. They never meet the neighbors. They move in, they move out. We don't know who they are. And of course, everybody else is on the bus.
Exactly.
Everybody who can't afford is either walking on the bus, except for the socially elite who are getting protected in other countries by police and by our military, and rolling around not getting their picture taken, working for all these corporations. Don't take my picture, please. I can't be seen here. Something might happen. I might get fired. You're making so much money, it doesn't even matter. You can afford to leave. Leave.
All right, so last story is Bruce with fresh news.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, Bruce. Get that to you.
Yeah.
And then
they're closing 30% of the nursing homes in San Francisco. It's owned by one corporation. Used to be called Hill Haven. I don't know what they are called this week, but 500 elders will be put on the street or sent down. And this is so lowbrow. I sit through these boring meetings. So I pick up on this, and they don't speak normal language at these meetings. So you have to know what they're speaking, and then find out a few things.
right. Okay, so really powerful research again. Any questions for Bruce on this horror story? Here, pass the mic to Bruce. Pass the mic on.
Do you know what the dates are, or when they're going to close, and how do they have rolling dates, or is this one date for all of them?
Floating.
It's a floating date.
Starting when?
In November.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they're not even selling the nursing homes. They just want to sell it for the lot.
Oh wow!
What? Yeah, they're going to tear down it, put a condo or some piece of
There's no room for elders after we done ghettoize them. Come on now. Come on now.
Those condos. I can't afford to
Really?
live there.
Right.
It's gonna be
Gentrifuck City. They don't have no room for poor people, elders, disabled people. Come on now. Any last questions or comment for Bruce?
It's Betty T in the house. I just want to say I'm really sorry about the whole situation in San Francisco with the elders, but today I experienced something right here in East Bay up the road. Over on MacArthur, just right up the road from you guys, is a clinic called Schumann-Lyle's Clinic. It's over by Foothill Square in East Oakland. It's on the 3rd floor in a brown building. This building has a property management. That's the building right there.
Good Lord.
Their elevator's been broken, and people with disabilities and very old people are having to walk up 3 steps. One lady who just had hip surgery, an elder, was barely walking up the stairs. I was really disgusted and really angry, and I think we need to do a research and go over there and just like run up on him, because that elevator looks like it's been closed for a minute. And these guys are still doing business. They contract with Alameda County. They do all the poor folks. That Schumann-Lyle's Clinic. Schumann-Lyle's Clinic is contracted. They are located at 10850 MacArthur Boulevard, Suite 300, right up the road. And they're actually in Oakland, but it looks like San Leandro when you go in there, because it's right by Foothill Square. It's literally right on the borderline. But the thing is as we sit here right now, people are having to crawl. One lady had a trolley, and she goes, yeah, I had somebody help me up the stairs. I don't know how I'm going to get back down. And this lady was definitely beyond 75 years of age. It's really bad, and I think that we should really pay them a visit and videotape the situation and videotape people going up them 3 flights of stairs. And this is a low-income, one of the only low-income mental health
outpatient facilities in the all of Oakland that really has like the monopoly on all the Medi-Cal patients in the area. So this really upset me today, and I just want to say that we need to do something like just go out there and expose them, because another client said it happens all the time with the broken elevator.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I reply to that?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Can I contact? Wait a minute. Okay. Can I contact the California Alliance of Retired Persons?
Please.
Please. I'm on their board.
Okay, so if you could write down the address for Bruce, and then he'll do that. And then similarly, I think that there's a couple things we could do. So we could also, just with the amount of people in this room, and also the people listening when we put this out, we can put their phone number out. Is there a phone number on there, and we could literally flood their calls. Is there a number that's listed, hon?
Yeah, it should be. Let's see. You know, I couldn't even believe what was happening. Watching my mother go up the stairs like that today.
I feel that last year night,
they always be doing shit like that, and then they making these big $1 million grants off our people, and doing that kind of shit. So we're gonna put a call out to everybody in the room. If you can actually call this number and tell them to fix their elevator. Because we know that folks are struggling, and we are put them on notice that if they don't fix it in the next 2 weeks,
we're coming down there.
We'll come down there.
We'll come down there. We'll have the city of Oakland cancel it.
That's right. There you go. And it's real simple. The name of it is
Schumann Lyles.
SCH.
MAN, and then dash LILES. Yeah.
Okay, and they're on Foothill Square.
No, they're outside of Foothill Square.
Okay.
Schumann Lyles mental health, or
outpatient.
And while Viv's looking that up, again, tonight's meeting was dedicated to all of our folks struggling with these legislations like the DACA, who, many of whom are young people, have no option. And we want to put out love. We want to put out liberation to all the folks in the street who are marching tonight, who will be marching tomorrow. We fight for the crumbs while we also manifest liberation. So we have to keep fighting for the crumbs, because that's the only way that our folks can continue to cross these false borders. So just putting that out, love, respect, and tonight's meeting is in honor of folks crossing those false borders and the struggle that we have to keep doing in the stolen Turtle Island. Do you have a phone number, babe?
Yeah, the number
is area code 510-569-9334. That's Schumann Lyles Clinic.
Beautiful.
Mental health in the community, so to speak.